the Equality Act?
Arkansas.
Arkansas.
So this is I'm with Lance Bass, and we're in Palm Springs Pride. So hi, thank you for coming out. Of course. He's doing a fundraiser for the Trevor Project, which is close to my heart. I think a lot of us, when we're LGBT, go through moments of suicide or suicide thoughts as kids. Maybe not you, but I know I did.
Oh, it's true. I mean, everyone feels so lonely. I mean, I grew up in Mississippi, so I know what it's like to feel like the only gay in the village. So it would have been nice if I had a hotline to be able to call anonymously just to say the words "I'm gay," because it's so powerful to be able to verbalize that at such a young age. So yeah, Trevor Project's just been amazing.
So one of the things here I wanted to ask Lance about is, obviously, he knows that I Walk Across America for
Equality.
the Equality Act. So
The Equality Act, which needs to be passed.
So it is the cornerstone of our civil rights. We have marriage, we have military. Thank God for Barack Obama. He's done an amazing job. The Matthew Shepard Jamesburg Hate Crimes Act. He's just really has uplifted our community. The cornerstone that's missing in the architecture of our liberation and freedom is having sexual orientation and gender identity included into all of America's federal civil rights laws. So do you have a message for members of Congress or members of Congress in Mississippi to support this bill, to become co-sponsors?
Well, I mean, this is such a bipartisan issue. I mean, equality is equality is equality. And this is an act that we need to make sure is passed. And that's why we're supporting our girl Hillary Clinton, because she's the only one that's going to be really trying to pass this. Donald Trump is not going to even touch this act at all.
Right.
In fact, it has no chance of passing the president.
And we welcome all Republicans. As you know, Don't Ask, Don't Tell was a bipartisan push. And the reason we serve openly to protect our country and the military today is because we had Republicans who signed on to the bill, and together with Democrats, they repealed Don't Ask, Don't Tell. And I don't know about you, when I saw the president sign that bill, I broke into tears. That rock lifted off my shoulders. An oppression, right?
Yeah, no, it's been amazing. And I have so many friends that served and are serving that were in the closet at that time. And, my ex actually was a captain of the Air Force and had to hide himself the whole entire time. And the stories that I heard of the small LGBT community within the service, where they all kind of found each other, was scary, like really scary. So, I mean, for that to be lifted, I mean, so much weight was lifted off.
Do you still visit Mississippi today?
Oh, my whole family still lives there, so I'm there.
And are people able to be out at work in their communities, lesbian couples with their families, their kids, and housing?
It's getting better. Mississippi's still a place where you can be fired for being gay at any second. Housing can be denied.
Housing denied. Right, and that is really speaks to the heart of why youth in our country call the Trevor Project, because these acts of discrimination and oppression, first of all, I think homosexuality is sacred to me. It's sacred. And love between two same-gender people is one of the most beautiful expressions. God created us, He didn't create junk, right? So it's really important to put sexual orientation and gender identity into all of America's federal civil rights laws. The passage of the Equality Act will do that. So, from Lance's great state of Mississippi to all across our nation, please, members of Congress, Republican, Democrat, come out and co-sponsor this monumental piece of legislation that helps save lives.
Eventually it's going to pass, so don't be known in history for being on the wrong side, like we study all these old politicians from the past.
Amen to that.
Hitting on the straight guys, protesting in the streets, lobbying in Congress and walking in parades. He's gay like hella. He's gay like hella.